If alpha and beta are the roots of the equation 2z square minus 3z minus 2i equals 0, then we have to evaluate this expression. 16 times the real part of this expression times the imaginary part of that expression. Now notice that it's the same quantity, alpha to the 19 plus beta to the 19 plus alpha to the 11 plus beta to the 11 over alpha to the 15 plus beta to the 15. And also notice that the exponents are 19 and 11, which are symmetrically located about 15. So we can look at alpha to the 19 plus alpha to the 11. You can rewrite this using alpha to the 15. So this would be alpha to the 4. You can factor alpha to the 15. And then here you would have alpha to the minus 4, or let's write this as 1 over alpha to the 4. And similarly, we can rewrite beta to the 19 plus beta to the 11 as beta to the 15 times beta to the 4 plus 1 over beta to the 4. And notice alpha and beta are the roots of this equation. So if you can find an expression for z to the 4 plus 1 over z to the 4, then both of these expressions will evaluate to the same quantity, which means our numerator, we could factor that same quantity and we would have alpha to the 15 plus beta to the 15 as one of the factors, which will cancel with the denominator. So that's the idea. If we can find an expression for z to the 4 plus 1 over z to the 4. So with that goal in mind, what we are going to do is we are going to look at that quadratic equation, which we have not looked at yet. It's 2z square minus 3z minus 2i equal to 0. And there is a 2 here and there's a 2 over there. If I were to divide both sides by z, then what I'm going to get is 2z minus 3 minus 2i over z equal to 0. Or in other words, let's take this negative 3 over to the other side and then you can factor the 2. So z minus I over z is equal to 3. And take this 2 to the other side and square. So when you square, what you get is z square minus 2z times I over z plus I square over z square. Notice I've already taken 2 to the other side. So this is 3 over 2. And that would become 9 over 4. All right, let me not skip that step. So what I have done is z minus I over z equals 3 over 2. And now I have squared both sides. So this way it simplifies to z square minus 2i plus, actually, I square is negative 1. So I can write equal to 9 over 4. And now let's take the negative 2i to the other side. So what we have is z square minus 1 over z square equals 9 over 4 plus 2i. So let's go ahead and square both sides. Then squaring here, I would get z to the 4 minus 2z square times 1 over z square plus 1 over z to the 4. Notice we are getting that expression z to the 4 plus 1 over z to the 4. On the other side, this becomes 9 over 4 becomes 81 over 16 plus 9 over 4 times 2i, so that's just 9i plus 4i square. All right, let me copy this on a separate sheet of paper. So what I have is z to the 4 minus 2z square times 1 over z square plus 1 over z to the 4 equals 81 over 16 plus 9i plus 4i square. I square is negative 1. So left side simplifies to z to the 4 minus 2 plus 1 over z to the 4, and the right side simplifies to, this is minus 4, 81 over 16 plus 9i minus 4. Let's move this negative 2 to the other side. And then we have an expression for z to the 4 plus 1 over z to the 4. So that's going to be 81 over 16 plus 9i, and it would be minus 2, negative 4 plus 2. So that's again simplifies to, we can combine these two. 81 over 16 minus 2 is 81 minus 32, that is 49 over 16 plus 9i. So notice, alpha to the 4th plus 1 over alpha to the 4 is equal to beta to the 4 plus 1 over beta to the 4 is equal to 49 over 16 plus 9i. Now we got to evaluate this expression. So 16 times the real part. So 16 times the real part of, so notice the numerator is simply, so these two quantities are the same. Real part of, so these two terms is alpha to the 15 times this expression, 49 over 16 plus 9i, and these two terms are also going to be the same. So we can write beta to the 15 times 49 over 16 plus 9i over alpha to the 15 plus beta to the 15 times the imaginary part. Now notice, we can factor this, and then we get alpha to the 15 plus beta to the 15 as the other factor, which can be cancelled. So really what's remaining is just this part, which is 49 over 16 plus 9i. All right, so this is going to be 16 times, what's the real part of that? 49 over 16 times, what is the imaginary part of that? Which is 9. So the answer is 49 times 9. So this is 7 square, that's 3 square, so it should be 21 square, which should be 441. So that's our answer, 441.